Hi, and welcome to another day with Life with Sandy. Okay, let's start the morning off with a cup of tea, 32 ounces of water, an orange, a banana, and I am going to have an ounce of cheese for 4 points. This is the cheese I get. It comes little snack things. They're already pre-packaged for an ounce, so no worry about measuring it. It costs a little bit more than if you buy it, but this way you don't have the inconvenience of bragging up your scale, and this way it's accurate. Not too bad. Well, good evening. Today is Friday, January 13th. Friday the 13th. Some people say that good things don't happen on Friday the 13th, but something good happened today. My cousin Lynn and her husband Dale welcomed a new grandchild. Malcolm Wade was born this morning. I think it's 7:33, I think. And so my cousin... Lynn is my cousin. I know we never get this right. Lynn is my cousin. Her son Stuart, once removed, is my once removed cousin. It's his son. So congratulations, Stuart and Emma. And of course, Aisling, because Aisling, this is a good birthday present because it's Aisling's birthday too, which is a brother and sister have the same birthday, if I understood her correctly in the email. So congratulations. I don't want to share a picture because it's not mine to share, but... congratulations. I woke up this morning really feeling really good. I really did. I went to bed last night with the positive thought that last night was the last night, that today I was going to wake up and I wasn't going to cough in the morning, because I wake up in the morning and I go, and I didn't do that this morning. And I didn't have to blow my nose. I didn't have to clear my throat. I didn't have to take a hot, well, I did take a hot shower, but I didn't need to take a hot shower to clear out everything. I'm just having a really, really good day because I think it's finally deciding to leave. Now, that's not to say that I haven't had my occasional coughs during the day, but I don't know so much that it's out of habit or if it's just the final stages of it finally deciding to leave me. But I'm positive, because that's my outlook for today, positive that by Monday, I'm going to be back to my old fighting self. Look out. Look out. But, so I didn't do much today. I watched videos. I caught up on all my videos. I sent out the questions for next month's tag because I wanted to give everybody an opportunity to get their tag. I know it's like 5 weeks away. I didn't realize that when I picked the second. It would have been either way because there's 5 weeks in January, I think. Obviously, somehow they came up that there's 5 Tuesdays. So, I have sent the questions out so that they can do their questions when it's convenient for them. And then I ate very healthy today, which I'll show you when I get done talking here. I'll show you how healthy I ate today. I do plan on later on, because I'm doing this right now before I eat my dinner, but I know I'm going to eat what I am going to have for dinner. But later on tonight, I think I'm going to have a sugar-free Jell-O with a little psst of Ready Whip on top. Because I looked at it, 2 tablespoons is 1 point. I'm not going to use 2 tablespoons of Ready Whip. I'm just going to take my little tiny little container of thing and go, so I'm not even going to count any points on that. And my sugar-free Jell-O is 0. So I'm looking forward to that snack, but that's going to be later on tonight when I'm watching TV. And then Danny and the boys are going to come over tomorrow to visit, so I'll get to see them tomorrow. And what else? I haven't talked to Christy yet. I got to call Christy yet to see how she's doing. Christy calls me every day, or I call her, one of the two. So I haven't talked to her yet today. I know she was going to work today, so I didn't want to call her while she was at work. And then I got busy, and Jim and I caught up with our shows. And that's it. I know, kind of boring today. I'm really kind of boring. Can't think of anything to talk about. I'm answering my comments. I know. Sandy, you're boring today. Boring. B-O-R-I-N-G, boring. Capital B, capital O, capital R-I-N-G, boring. But we had a little bit of snow on the ground. We must have had a really high wind because the guy behind us has a kind of a cloth gazebo like we have. We take the roof, I guess. I know when I go to Boston, they make fun of me because they say, when I say roof, it reminds them of a dog. Roof, roof, roof. And then I would say, talk again. I like your accent. And I'm thinking, no, talk about an accent. You're from Boston. You have the accent. So it's funny how different parts of the country have different accents. And it's like, even the tag video kind of reminded me of different parts. We all live in the same country, but we don't have the same meanings for different words. Like in the South, a barbecue is not, they're grilling. And I know it's what really, see, to me, grilling is if you get the charcoal out and you put it in the grill and you get it hot enough, and then that's grilling. But if you have a gas grill, you just click, 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 and the flame comes on and then you cook. So it's like, that's not grilling. That's just barbecuing to me. I know there's no difference, but we have a smoker grill that Jim's used maybe twice, that he had to have. He had to have it. We have that sitting outside in the backyard that he never uses. And then we have, like I said, the gas grill. And I know, I said it right in the word, grill. I didn't say the gas barbecue. I said the gas grill. We never call it, I never call it grilling. I just never do. So, see, this is what she did when she cut my hair. See my bangs? You can see them today. My bangs were down to here when she went, and then she clumped it. And this is what, well, actually she did them to there. It was like a straight bang like this. And it reminds me of my baby pictures of my mother. My mother used to cut my hair. And this kind of reminds me of my mother cutting my hair. But it does go back okay. So I guess I can't complain. I am kind of getting used to it. And the older I get, I'm noticing that I've got like thin areas that are, and then I do have a bald spot right here. But I think that's her. I really do. I told this story before that I went to this one really exclusive salon. People always say, why do you go to Great Clips? Why don't you go to a salon and get a really good haircut? You should really just bite the bullet and spend the money and go to a salon and get a really good haircut. So way back in the 80s, I went to this really fancy, really all the rich people went there. It was an expensive haircut. But it was called Bart Edmonds. I don't know if it's still around, but at the time it was called Bart Edmonds. And you had to make an appointment like months in advance, unless you were a regular. Then obviously you had an appointment every week. But I made the appointment, and at the time you could go to a regular salon and you could probably get a haircut for probably $5. I paid $30. So that'll give you I had a gift card. Not a gift card, but a gift. Somebody would give me a gift to go to the salon. So I went there, and they were famous for having a sketch artist that sketched you. They sketched your face, so you saw that that was your face. And then they would sketch different haircuts on you to see which one you want, or hairdos, actually, which one you wanted. And I picked out the one I wanted. And so I thought it was really cute. It was kind of similar to this. Not as short, but it was a little feathered back a little bit more. It was a little longer on the side, not as thin. But, because I do like my hair, I do like a short haircut. But, so they got all done, and that's the one I picked out. Well, I cannot see a thing without my glasses. So I took my glasses off, and the person started, with the scissors, like Edward Scissorhands, going crazy with my hair. Because my hair, at the time, was well below my shoulders. I didn't know you could donate hair back then. But my hair's nowhere near Tracy with Trials of a Long Hair Girl. It's nowhere near that. But it was probably about my shoulder right here. I mean, it was long hair, but I always had it in a ponytail. So I think, why do I always just put it in a ponytail? I might as well just cut it. That's why I went to get my hair cut. So they were going, there was hair flying everywhere, and it was going. And I kept thinking, they're cutting a lot of hair. They're cutting a lot of hair. And then I'd look at the floor, and there'd be all this hair. And then people were walking by looking. And all of a sudden, the stylist just kind of stopped. And then she said, I'll be right back. And then he left. It was a male. He left, and then he came back with someone else. And then someone else started cutting my hair. And I thought, this is really odd. But I thought, well, I don't know. I always just went to a cheap place, so I didn't really pay that much attention. I thought, maybe this is the treatment you get. And in the meantime, I could tell people were looking at me, but I couldn't really tell. And so when they held up the mirror, I don't like to tell people I can't see without my glasses. So they held up the mirror and they went, oh, yeah, really nice. And then they put it behind you. Oh, yeah, oh, I guess it looks nice, you know. So I paid the bill. I even tipped because I thought, well, I'm in a nice place. I guess you got to tip. So I tipped. And I went outside and everybody kept looking at me. And I kept thinking, this must be a really good haircut. I mean, people are really staring at me. I mean, I know I'm no bathing beauty. I know that. I'm not ugly, but I'm not gorgeous either. You got to know who you are. I'm just an average looking person. Take me or leave me. I don't know. I'm never going to win a beauty contest, but I'm not going to be the ugliest woman in the world. Well, maybe. I could be the ugliest woman in the room. I've never seen that happen, I guess. But anyway, so I get in the car and my sister had drove me and she looked at me and she says, oh my God, what did you do? And I went, what? She says, your hair. And I said, I know it's a little short, but I know it's a drastic change from the long hair that I had before I went in, but I really wanted to change. Oh, you got to change. You really got to change. And I go, really? And she said, yeah, look in the mirror. And so I look over into the rearview mirror. Oh, I almost wanted to cry. It was way shorter than this. It was almost like they had shaved my head. I had a big bald spot. I mean, a bald spot right on the side of my head that somehow they had, you know, covered over like that. But then when I got outside and the breeze kind of blew it apart, I thought, oh my gosh. And I paid $35 for this haircut because I gave him a $5 tip. I thought, I paid $35 for this mess of a haircut. So I thought, well, maybe it's not as bad as I think. As soon as I walked in the door, my whole family, oh my gosh, what did you do? Look at your hair. Oh. So I thought, well, it can't really be that bad. Well, we were celebrating somebody's birthday. My mother always had a movie camera. She was always filming. I wish it wasn't so expensive. I've gone on YouTube and I've seen a way that maybe I could buy my own projector and transfer it to a computer myself, but I haven't gone to that far. It's step 2. The step 1 was downloading the YouTube video. I haven't followed through with steps 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. But anyway, so my mother took the film of everybody with their birthday and that, and she says, oh, we got to get Sandy's haircut. Yeah, like, turn around. Let me see your haircut. You know, all that. And so then she dropped the film off the next day, and then like it takes, like I think about it, back then it took about a week to get it back. And so then we were having for our dinner again, she brought out the movie projector. Then I could see the full extent of the damage done to my hair. Oh, I wanted to cry. I mean, I know it's only hair and it always grows back. And so that's probably why I have the attitude now, like with my haircuts. If it's nothing could be worse than that haircut. Nothing. I've never had a haircut worse than that my whole life. So when people cut my hair and they kind of screw it up and then they feel so bad, I always think, it's nothing. It's nothing compared to what it has been in the past. Don't you worry not one little bit about it. So I guess I wasn't so boring after all. I did come up with a story. Okay, that's going to do it for now. Like I said, Danny's coming over with the boys tomorrow. Sunday night, Bertie and Ron and Jim and I are going to get together for our Christmas dinner. We're going to go to the Longhorn. We have a new restaurant that just opened up by us, the Longhorn. So we're going to go there Sunday night for dinner. So I have to be really on track today, which I have been today, tomorrow, and of course on Sunday. So Sunday I'm going to have a 0-point breakfast because I'm probably going to order, I can get a steak and a baked potato, which will be within my points. The problem is on Monday when I get weighed, I might have a little bit of a sodium gain because, you know, the preservatives they use in the food. But I'm living my life, and so if that means I'm going to go out occasionally to eat, I'm going to do that and just plan accordingly and still be on track to, like I said, half a pound is what I'm shooting for this week. So I think even going out to eat, I can lose a half a pound. So let's see what I had to eat today. And then I'm probably just going to close out the video now because I know that later on tonight, which I'm not going to show you, it's a little small of a sugar-free cup strawberry pudding. Not strawberry pudding. I've never heard of strawberry pudding. Strawberry jello with a little of whipped cream, Ready Whip on top. It's going to be my snack later on tonight. So let me show you what I had to eat. And then in the meantime, I'm going to tell you to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Okay, since it's so late, this is going to be my, well, look at, there I am. It's going to be my breakfast and my lunch. So I'm going to have a vegetable, fruit platter, and a cup of tea. Today is Friday, January 13th. Ooh, Friday the 13th. Kim over at Girl on her phone, her favorite day. I have 24 dailies, 31 weeklies. My quote is never underestimate the power of a positive thought. You saw earlier I had a snack. I had an orange, a banana, some tea and water, and an ounce of cheese. I wanted a little bit of protein. I'm feeling so much better today. I actually woke up this morning not coughing. First time in a long time. So this is going to be my breakfast and my lunch since it's so late. It's a veggie and fruit platter for 0 points. My eggs and tea are 0. 2 tablespoons of my dip is 3 points, and 4 of my naan breads, whatever you call it. I call it naan and breads, but I know that's not right. So I am 7 points into my day. Okay, I'm going to have a toasted tuna sandwich with some pretzels, pickles, tomatoes, and some grapes, and iced tea. It's a 12-point dinner, 5 points for my 2 slices of toast, 2 points for a tablespoon of Miracle Whip, 3 points for my pretzels, 1 point for my pickles, 0 for my grapes, tea, tomato, and tuna. It's a 12-point dinner, so I ended up the day with 23 points.